What's up, guys? So basically, today's show we'll talk about X99, Hackintosh, and budget gaming PC. So whatever you guys, if you have any question about, I know a lot of you have question about X99, and you guys having a lot of trouble which motherboard to get and then build a system with. So you guys could ask me any question you want, and I'll answer you guys. So before that, I will start to answer some question here. Let's see if I could find some. So, so I have a question here, right? From one of my uh, subscriber, video and more. Uh, I think he's having some problem with his FaceTime. Now, me on the mine on the other side here, when I built the system, I didn't have to do nothing with my FaceTime. My FaceTime worked perfectly fine, so I didn't do nothing. But I know a lot of you having problem because there's a lot of people using Clover. There's a lot of people using Camelier, so there's a lot of problem. So I got a little cold, guy. So the best way before you buy any Hackintosh parts, just I will suggest you guys go with Gigabyte, because if you want a reliable Hackintosh like X99, X99, you should definitely go with a Gigabyte setup, because it's definitely Gigabyte motherboard. It's definitely a great motherboard. Like go with a UD3 motherboard, Gigabyte UD4 motherboard, or go with Gigabyte UD5 motherboard. I will just suggest you to go with the UD3, because it's basically in a budget. Like when I bought mine, I got a good deal. That's why I went and bought the UD5 motherboard. But it's definitely a good deal. You guys should definitely buy UD3 motherboard, because but I know a lot of you are trying to use the Asus X99 Deluxe motherboard. It's definitely a good motherboard, but it's not for Hackintosh, because you have to do some stuff in BIOS. And I had the X99 dash A motherboard, and that motherboard was a great motherboard, but for some reason I had a problem booting up, and that's the reason I went with X99 Gigabyte X99 UD5 motherboard. So yeah, you should definitely check. And so got one more question. There's one here. Um, I'm gonna try to answer as many questions I can. Um, so I don't know. All right. By the way, I use iPhone, so I might get a Samsung Galaxy S6. I'm still planning. Maybe I get the Edge, but not sure yet what I'm gonna do. So the question between buying a Core i5 4670, 4690, or buying a Xeon E3 1231. All right. So between the Core i5 processor and the Xeon processor, there's only two difference between those two processors. First of all, you cannot overclock a Xeon processor, and Xeon processor comes with hyperthreading. And the Core i5 you can overclock, but doesn't come with the hyperthreading. So basically, you have quad core. You have four core, and that's it. Now, Xeon processor E3 1231 or 41. comes with it's a quad core processor but hyper threading. So if you are in like heavy multitasking or anything, the processor will definitely use like a 8 thread, so the 8 processing thread. So that's one. Um, Now there is a lot of game. Maybe in near future will come out. You will need a hyper threading, maybe a little bit, like not now, but from nowadays a standard quad core is more than enough. So you don't have to worry about buying anything more than Core i5. You know, the reason I have Core i7 5820K because I do a lot of video editing or After Effects. So do need that thread. So there's 6 core with 12 thread definitely help when you are a content creator and you're doing a lot of video editing, rendering and stuff. So 6 core will definitely help you guys. So all right. um Benko Gaming, you just fixed my phone. 1000x thanks. Thank you for watching my video. I'm glad my video did help you. All right, so Eliran Helvea. Okay. 10.10.3 update, 10.10.5 from App Store problem. So running a X99 UD4 5960X. So X99 UD4 motherboard and the processor 5960X. After updating, when I power on my computer, Clover boot and press enter, Hackintosh HD, I see Apple logo with load bar, but after 2 to 3 seconds, reboot and restart. I'll try to copy the kicks from the backup clean and okay. So X99, I do suggest people to use go with I don't know, like I know a lot of you out there, you guys love Clover, but not everybody can work with Clover. Clover is not something anyone can work around it. Clover, you have to know basic. You have to know what's you have to know basic. Clover. Like you cannot just come into Clover and start using Clover. That's not gonna help. Clover is not for beginner. I'm just gonna say because I have friends that they try to like make their Hackintosh run stable Clover and they do have problem. But for X99, if you are someone new to Hackintosh, um, I wouldn't suggest you to go with Clover. And that's just me. You know, if you can work around it, go ahead. But I can still build my computer with a Clover. So I'll be right back, guys. All right. I don't know what is this. Okay. Snacks. Now, what do you guys think of my intro? Uh, I used After Effect, and that was like my first intro I made, so was really hard. And because I normally work with Final Cut Pro, and I kind of use their intro and stuff. So that's like the first time I went and just did something of my own, like creating a after with using After Effects, creating an intro. So I don't know. Now, if you guys are looking for a budget graphic card, go to Newegg. and get the EVGA GTX 960 FTW. Now, this thing going for dirt, like for $169, you're getting top of the level GTX 960, and definitely worth. And you can play any game. I played Battlefield with that. I have my Hackintosh running on that. You could play GTA 5 because the the clock is really high on that, so it's like 13.4, so it's definitely, and the boost clock is I believe 1367 something. So if you're thinking about GTX 960, go buy EVGA GTX 960 FTW, and it's a refurbished, but you do get 1 year cover. You get covered by the, I think, EVGAs. So thanks to Newegg, right? And next question. All right, coming right back, guys. I'm babysitting my son and doing this live, live show. So just give me a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry. So the webcam I use is a Logitech C920. It's one of the best webcam you could buy for your Hackintosh or window, 1080p, and definitely autofocus. So as you can see, the focus real nice. I don't know. It does focus real nice. So should definitely go with Logitech C920. If you go to place like Best Buy, and you could pick one up for I believe $69. That's what I paid. So now I know a lot of you buying Core i7 5960X. Now I don't know why you buying Core i7 5960X. If you are a content creator, if you do a lot of video rendering, then you do not do maybe need 8 core with 16 thread. But I say save your money and get 5820K and then overclock, and you still got 12 thread. So I think 5820K best best bang for your money. So definitely go with the 5820K. Sorry, like I say, I'm babysitting my son and talking to you guys. So and also, like I said, the Logitech C920 is one of the best webcam you could buy for your Hackintosh and your PC. So if you're thinking about buying a webcam, definitely go with Logitech C920. And for beginner Hackintosh, if you're building a Hackintosh with the X99, I would suggest go with the Gigabyte UG3 motherboard, UD4 motherboard, UD5 motherboard. It will definitely be a lot easier than buying a ASUS motherboard or MSI. So yeah. So the next question about Z97. Okay, what's the difference between a Z97 and X99? Okay, I had a Z97. I had 4790K. I had a Hackintosh on it. I was playing game and everything. I had a GTX 780 graphic in it. The reason I went from a Z97 to a X99 motherboard, because I do a lot of, like I said, I do a lot of video editing, I do a lot of rendering stuff. So I wanted the six core processor with the 12 thread, because it helps me render my video faster, and every like multitasking, everything helps a lot. So that's the main reason I went from Z97 to X99, just because of the processor. Yes, I could have used the older 4930 processor, I believe, and kind of I just wanted to go with the newer chipset also, just to future proof it. And the biggest reason I went from Z97 to X99, because of the DDR4 RAM, because there's a huge difference between a DDR3 to a DDR4 RAM. So keep that in mind if you're building a gaming PC or a Hackintosh. That will definitely help you guys. And also, building a Hackintosh. Okay, so the okay, so the question from Zake. Okay, do okay, should I buy a 970 or a 980 for my Hackintosh, or I can go with the 960? Okay, if you're a gamer, I'm gonna say this again. If you're a gamer and you're planning to play game like FPS game like Battlefield 4, or game like GTA 5, I would suggest go with the 970 at least if you're in a budget, and 980 definitely a better choice. 980 Ti even better. But if you're just buying a graphic card for your Hackintosh and that's all you care, go with the 960. You can still play a game like Battlefield 4, GTA 5, maybe with little lower setting, and it's all depend on what monitor you have. If you have a 1080p monitor, go with the 960. Go with the GTX 770. But if you have something like 1440p or something like 4K, definitely a 980 or like 970 SLI or 390X. So yeah, all right. So guys, I used to do a lot of videos like rooting phone, unlocking phone, installing custom ROMs and stuff. Kind of slow down with that because of my work and stuff. But most of my video, like basically on gaming PC or like Hackintosh, because I try to help other, because I know a lot of people out there, they're in like a huge budget and they build setup like, just an easy example, right? So one of my buddy, he's into Hackintosh and stuff, and he built a Hackintosh for like 2200, and he really didn't know what he was getting into. So basically, after he built his system, and next the update he did, he kind of crashed his computer, and he was really depressed. He was sad, like, oh, I spent $2,000, 2200 with the graphic card and everything, and I should have just spent um, $3,000 and get a Mac Pro. Now, I really didn't know what to tell him because he had the money to spend. So I tell everybody, if you do have the money and you think you could go afford a Mac Pro, go buy it, because it's your money, and end of the day, you need that computer more than anybody. So if you have the money, go get the Mac Pro. Put in insurance from Apple. They'll put a warranty on it. You have like year or 2 year or 3 year warranty. If you build a Hackintosh, that computer depend on you. Google search Tony Mac x86. So basically, you have to find all the parts. If anything goes wrong, you have to fix everything. So it will all depend on you. Don't just go buy a bunch of parts and spend like $2,000 and you don't know what to do, because end of the day, you're just gonna hammer your own self. So at least do it, and at least you know what to do, so at least you can fix it. And one more suggestion I will give you guys. Let's be this, we are running on a Hackintosh Yosemite 10.10.5. When the 10.10.6 come, don't just upgrade. wait for the web driver. If you have a Maxwell graphic card, if you have a Kepler graphic card, GTX 760, 770, or 780, you don't have to, because the graphic card is supported automatically. If not, just wait for the driver first. When the web driver is released from NVIDIA for the next OS X, then upgrade. So you could still use your computer meantime. And guys, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna go check the door real quick. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I'm babysitting my son and doing live stream. So I'm sorry. So where was? So we were talking about the Hackintosh, the next OS X, and the driver upgrade, right? So make sure you wait for the driver upgrade, like from NVIDIA and stuff, and then upgrade it. If not, your system is gonna crash. You know, your card is not gonna work, obviously, and you will have a black screen. I'll just. All right. Okay. So babysitting, it's not really easy. It's like my son is just playing. So if you guys have any question, I don't think too many of you like viewing this live stream now. So if you do, just can write and ask me question, and I'll answer you. So yeah. Meantime, I'm gonna recommend you guys. I just picked up a I just picked up something. I'm gonna show you guys. All right, so yeah, no, no. So I picked up this watch from Best Buy, and it's kind of, you guys could pick up the Moto 360 for like 149 from Best Buy, and I'm not really into smartwatch, but this thing is really cool. I don't know if I could turn it on. So trying.